James Bond, designated number 007 in the Secret British Intelligence, MI6, with his charisma, martinis and a licence to kill. Hello and welcome to Centurions Corner, and today we are reviewing something different, and as you can probably tell by the thumbnail by the time I've uploaded this and sent its pictures, it is a James Bond figure from Aliexpress. It's a bit of a custom. I think it's on a Marvel Legends type body with a custom head. So the pictures looked alright. I just thought it'd be quite nice to have a 6-inch James Bond to go on the shelf, and especially for the Instagram pictures. So it's arrived in this box, a little bit battered and bruised, and it had a grey jiffy bag over it, had the address and all that. It was just easy to just take it off. So underneath it all was this box. So I guess without further ado, we can open up the box and have a look inside. Take that away. So it's in a nice bit of bubble wrap here. No tape, which is good. And then plus another little bag. There was 2 James Bonds on there. One was Daniel Craig, and this one is Pierce Brosnan, which I think for me is more of a James Bond on the shelf. And yeah, to be honest, it doesn't look too bad. It's, you know, kind of looks like Pierce Brosnan, kind of not. I suppose in a way it's a generic kind of type looking James Bond. Maybe a bit Bruce Campbell there. But anyway, looks not too bad. I'm going to go away, take some pictures, see what he can do, see what his articulation is like, and we see you in a moment.
I should have known I'd leave alone. Just go.
We've been away, we've taken his photos, and do you know what? It's actually not a bad figure. Considering it's like an Aliexpress kind of bootleg custom figure. When you put all the costs together, so the cost of the figure, the shipping and the tax, it does work out about a price of a normal regular figure, about £20. But, you know, we've got a 6-inch James Bond looking figure on the shelf. Does it look like Pierce Brosnan? No. But does it kind of look like a James Bond? Yes. I mean, the way I kind of look at it, you know, like Luke Skywalker, the figures look like Luke, but it doesn't look like Mark Hamill. It looks more like the character, and that's kind of how I'm going for this. So on the actual Aliexpress site, they do a Daniel Craig, and I'll put a picture here. But for me, it's got to be like a Pierce Brosnan look. You know, this dark hair and stuff like that. That is James Bond to me. So yeah, it comes with one accessory, and that's his little PPK, and he holds it in his hand quite nicely. You've got the details and stuff all on there, which is pretty cool, and it's all done in a nice black plastic. There's no other way you can put it in there. He hasn't got like a little pouch inside his coat and stuff like that, so we'll just take that out of his hands for now, and we'll go through his articulation. So his head, unfortunately his head, the hole in the head part up here is probably a little bit too wide, so we're gonna have to do the old hot glue trick in there. But the head did come like this, which is far too low anyway, so it just does need just to go about here, and then it'll be fine. But once it's in there, it's going to have a left turn, it's going to have a right turn, it's going to have a look down, and it's also going to have a look up in there as well, as we have the kind of peg system here. Arm wise, we've got a full rotation here at the arm. It doesn't come up far here though. The hinge seems a little bit hindered in a certain way, and I don't want to push it any further just in case. And the same goes for this side, but this one comes up just a little bit further. We have got a rotation here at the bicep, and we have a double elbow joint here with pins as well. Rotation at the wrist, and that's also on a hinge. So we've got a twist down here at the belt, and we'll also open it out. We've got a kind of U-shaped diaphragm crunch like Marvel Legends, but it can't go back any further because of his dinner jacket. It gets in the way. Leg wise, it can come up this far, forward and back, upper thigh rotation. We have a double knee joint down here with pins as well, and we have a rocker and a pivot at the ankle. So yeah, in all, he's actually got a really nice articulation. You know, it's a very traditional Marvel Legends, traditional kind of Star Wars Black Series and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Let's just bring his head up a little bit like that. So yeah, not too bad. But looking at the actual face sculpts and stuff on there, as you can see, it's kind of there, but it isn't. You know, I think I'm fooling myself to say that it is there, but you know, it's James Bond. You know, it doesn't have to be purely like that. It's just the character or the character of James Bond on the shelf, to be honest. We've got a nice little bow tie here, the dinner jacket. We've got all the creases and stuff in the arms. We've got a nice white shirt underneath the buttons, a nice belt as well, down on the black trousers, and some nice glossy black shoes with a gun trigger hand on here with details, and then a kind of like an open palmed kind of hand on this part. So yeah, you know, it's all pretty cool. I'm kind of glad actually I sort of taken the bullet, I guess, for a license to thrill, to get another kind of character on the shelf. It's a little bit different to Marvel Legends, a little bit different to Black Series and stuff like that, and it's not too bad. So what I'm going to do, well, if he doesn't fall over like that, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to compare him to a couple sizes. So we've got a Stormtrooper here. As you can see, the actual size of these is not too bad, to be honest with you. What else have I got here? I've got a Marvel Legends, what I would say like a normal size, maybe a little bit taller than most. So he fits well with him. It's quite a nice goon to go with James Bond, like you can be fighting, you know, a bit like Jaws or something or other. I've got so many figures on the desk at the moment I'm trying to sort out. And we've got a Spider-Man, which I would say is probably the shortest of Marvel Legends, and putting that to there so you can see his sort of size. So yeah, in all, it's actually not a bad of a figure, not a bad size of a 6-inch figure as well. So it's pretty cool, and it will actually blend in with all these guys. So yeah, I think to me it gets a thumbs up for me. So what do you think of this guy? Are you going to go and purchase this guy from Aliexpress? Have you been ironing him up? There's a few other characters on there that I might purchase as well in the future to bring to the channel for a review. So let me know in the comments down below if there's any on there that sort of take your fancy that you would like to see me review next. And you can comment, subscribe, and ding that bell. Follow me on Instagram, which is in the description down below. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.